Pause. You're not here by accident. In this exact moment, right now, something is about to shift inside you. Not next week, not after you finish this video. But in the minutes that follow these words, the universe responds to intention, and intention responds to clarity. Before we speak the command that activates your abundance, we need to understand something critical. Most people never receive what they ask for because they've already rejected it before they even begin. Sound impossible? It's not. What you're about to learn will explain why some people attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle their entire lives. And more importantly, what you're about to speak will create a frequency shift so profound that your reality will begin rearranging before you finish speaking. This is not an affirmation. This is not positive thinking. This is an energetic activation. Stay with me. Everything changes in the next few minutes. Section 1. Why most people block wealth without realizing it. Here's what nobody tells you about abundance. It's not rare. It's not limited. It's not something the universe decides to give only to certain people. Abundance is everywhere, constantly flowing, constantly available, constantly trying to reach you. But there's a barrier. Inside your subconscious mind, there's a vault. And that vault is locked with old programs. Programs about money. Programs about what you deserve. Programs inherited from your parents, your environment, your past experiences. Programs that whisper, "You're not worthy. Money is evil. Rich people are greedy. You'll never have enough." These aren't just thoughts. They're frequencies. And frequency creates your reality. When you put out the frequency of lack, the universe responds with lack. When you put out the frequency of doubt, opportunities disappear. When you carry the vibration of not enough, then no matter how hard you work, no matter how many affirmations you repeat, abundance cannot find a way through. It's like trying to fill a cup that has a hole in the bottom. The secret that transforms everything is this. Before you speak any command, before you activate anything, that block must be acknowledged and removed. Not by struggling, not by forcing, but by understanding it. Your subconscious isn't your enemy. It's protecting you. Somewhere in your past, maybe childhood, maybe a traumatic financial event, maybe something you inherited, your mind decided that safety meant staying small. Staying limited, staying poor. This was protection then. Now it's a prison. But here's what's beautiful. That prison isn't real. The lock isn't real. The barrier was created by old information, and old information can be released instantly. The moment you speak the command we're about to reveal, with the right intention, with the right frequency, that lock dissolves. Completely. Right now, as you listen, something is already shifting. Your awareness is already changing. You're no longer believing the old stories. Keep that awareness open. We're about to go deeper. Section 2. The science and energy behind spoken commands. Words are not just sounds. They're not just communication. They're vibration. Pure, measurable, quantifiable vibration. Every word carries a frequency. Every tone carries information. Every intention behind your words creates a ripple, first in your nervous system, then in your energetic field, then in the world around you. Science is beginning to catch up to what ancient traditions have always known. Words create reality. Your vocal cords don't just produce sound, they produce frequency. That frequency travels through your body first, affecting every cell, every system. Your heart responds, your nervous system responds, your brain responds. Your entire being resonates with the frequency of the words you speak. This is not metaphorical. This is physics. When you speak with alignment, when your words match your intention, when your voice carries certainty instead of doubt, something extraordinary happens. The frequency is so clean, so clear, so powerful that it doesn't need to be repeated. It doesn't need affirmations. One aligned statement does what 1,000 repetitions of misaligned words could never do. This is the difference between speaking a command and repeating an affirmation. An affirmation is weak because it's usually spoken from doubt. You repeat it because part of you doesn't believe it. The repetition betrays the original lack. Each time you say it again, you're admitting, this didn't work the first time. A command is different. A command is spoken from authority, from knowing, from the part of you that already knows this is true. A command doesn't need repetition because the first statement is complete. It's whole. It activates because it carries no doubt. The universe responds instantly to absolute clarity. When you speak with that frequency, with that certainty, with that knowing, the subconscious receives it as truth. Your nervous system calms. Your energetic field shifts to a new frequency, and from that new frequency, your reality has no choice but to reorganize. Think of your energy like a radio frequency. Right now, you're tuned to a certain channel. That channel broadcasts limitation, struggle, and scarcity. The moment you shift your frequency, the moment you activate the command from a place of knowing, you tune to a new channel. A channel where abundance is normal, where money flows, where opportunities are everywhere. You can't listen to both channels at once. The moment the new frequency activates, the old one fades. And here's the crucial part. This shift is instantaneous. There's no waiting period. There's no "it will work eventually." The moment you speak the aligned command, your frequency shifts. And your frequency is what creates your reality. You're moments away from the activation. Everything you've heard up to this point is preparation, but the real transformation is coming. The command is waiting, and your frequency is ready to receive it. Section 3. The activation state. How to receive the command. Before you speak the command, your body must enter a specific state. This state is called the receptive frequency, and it's non-negotiable. If you speak the command from a place of anxiety, desperation, or doubt, it will activate those frequencies instead of abundance. You'll manifest more anxiety, more desperation, more doubt. But if you speak it from a place of calm, knowing, and certainty, it will activate those frequencies. You'll become a beacon for abundance. So the first step is entering the state. Here's how. Step 1. Settle your breathing. Your breath is your gateway to your nervous system. When your nervous system is activated, racing, or in fight or flight mode, you cannot receive abundance. Abundance requires safety. It requires a nervous system that's calm, open, and receptive. Take 3 deep breaths. Not to calm yourself, but to signal to your body, I am safe, I am ready, I am open. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a moment. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4. Do this 3 times. Notice how your body responds. Notice the shift in your awareness. Step 2. Slow your thinking. Your mind is probably racing right now. It's wondering, it's doubting, it's analyzing. Will this work? Is this real? What if nothing changes? That thinking mind is not your ally in this moment. You need to step into a different state, a state of knowing rather than thinking. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice your thoughts. Don't fight them, just notice them passing by like clouds. You're not the thoughts. You're the awareness watching the thoughts. Let them pass. Keep your awareness focused on your body, on your breath, on the present moment. Your thinking mind will quiet naturally. You don't have to force it. Step 3. Open your awareness. This is the final step before the command. Open your awareness, not your intellect, your awareness, the part of you that simply perceives without judgment. Imagine there's a space in the center of your chest, a space of openness. In that space, there's no resistance, no doubt, no old beliefs. Just pure, open, receptive awareness. Place your attention in that space. From this state, calm breathing, slowed thinking, open awareness, you are ready to speak the command. This is the activation state, and it only takes about 2 minutes to enter. When you speak from this state, the command doesn't activate because of the words themselves. It activates because of the frequency you're broadcasting from. The state creates the activation. The command is here. You've prepared your mind. You've settled your nervous system. You've opened your awareness. What happens next will shift everything. Section 4. The powerful command, the activation moment. Now, from that activation state, I'm going to reveal the command. This is not something to repeat endlessly. This is not an affirmation to say 10 times a day. You will speak this once, with intention, with presence, with the full frequency of knowing. Listen closely. The power is in the clarity of the words, the depth of your intention, and the frequency from which you speak. Here it is. I am a magnet for unlimited abundance. My frequency now aligns with wealth. Everything I need flows to me effortlessly. I receive prosperity as my natural state. Abundance recognizes me now. Speak this command slowly, not rushed, not desperate, not trying to make something happen. Speak it from knowing, from certainty, from the frequency of "this is already true." You can speak it out loud, or you can speak it as a whisper. You can speak it silently if you're in a place where speaking aloud isn't possible. The frequency doesn't depend on volume, it depends on intention. Say each phrase. Let it land in your body. Let it activate in your nervous system. And when you finish, stop. Don't repeat it. Don't say it again. Don't check if it worked. Speak it once, then trust. This is the crucial point that most people miss. After you speak an aligned command, you don't keep speaking it. That would be affirming doubt. Instead, you release it. You trust it. You allow it to work. The command has been activated. The frequency has shifted. Now let the universe respond. Section 5. What happens after you speak it? The moment you finish speaking that command from your activation state, something shifts. You might notice physical sensations, tingling down your spine, warmth in your chest, a strange sensation of electricity moving through your body. These are signs that your frequency has shifted. Your nervous system is recognizing the new frequency. Don't be alarmed. This is your body saying, "Yes, this is true, I feel it." You might experience emotion, a sudden wave of certainty, peace, clarity, joy. These emotions aren't coming from outside, they're coming from inside you. They're your deepest self recognizing that you've just activated something real. You might experience complete stillness. Your mind might go quiet. Your body might feel still. Your thoughts might pause completely. This is the state where manifestation happens. This is the moment where your consciousness is most aligned with what you've just activated. What happens next is crucial to understand. Immediate signs. The frequency has shifted. The universe responds instantly to frequency shifts, but you need to know what to watch for, or you might miss it. Within the next few hours or days, you'll begin noticing synchronicities. These are the universe's love language. These are the signs that your frequency has changed and reality is reorganizing around your new frequency. A message from someone you were thinking about. An unexpected opportunity appearing in your email. A conversation that leads you towards something you've been wanting. A small amount of money appearing from an unexpected source. Meeting someone who mentions exactly what you need. Finding something you'd lost. Seeing repeated numbers or symbols that feel meaningful. These aren't coincidences. These are the universe confirming. Your frequency has shifted. Abundance recognizes you now. Pay attention to these signs, not in a desperate, obsessive way, but in a way that acknowledges, "I see you. Thank you." The next phase. Opportunities begin appearing. Within days or weeks, opportunities will begin appearing. Not because you're trying harder, but because you're broadcasting a different frequency, and the universe rearranges to match your frequency. You might get an unexpected call about a job. Someone might suggest a business idea. A door might open that was previously closed. Money might arrive from an unexpected source. A relationship might shift in a positive way. Doors that were locked suddenly open. This isn't luck. This is frequency. This is the universe responding to your new vibration. The most important part, your awareness shifts. But here's what matters most. Before any of these external changes happen, your internal awareness shifts. You'll notice you're thinking differently. You're no longer expecting rejection. You're no longer bracing for disappointment. You're walking through the world as though you expect good things. And when you expect good things, you notice them. When you were in the frequency of lack, good things were happening around you, but you didn't see them. You were literally blind to them because your frequency didn't match them. Now, from your new frequency, you see opportunities everywhere. You notice chances, you recognize doors opening, and you naturally move toward them. This is where the real magic happens. Not in some mystical, distant future, but right now, in how you perceive the world. Your reality is already changing. Everything you're hearing right now is setting a new frequency in your consciousness. But what happens next depends on what you do with this activation. This is the crucial moment. And it's coming up. Section 6. How to amplify the activation. The alignment phase. Speaking the command once activates the frequency shift, but now you need to maintain that frequency. And there's a specific way to do this that most people get wrong. Do not chase wealth. This is the biggest mistake people make after activating a command. They speak the command, feel the shift, and then immediately start chasing. They obsessively check for opportunities. They get desperate. They reach out to every potential contact. They push. They force. They try to make something happen. And in doing that, they shift right back into the frequency of lack and desperation. The universe doesn't respond to desperation. The universe responds to certainty. When you're chasing, you're saying, I don't have it yet. I need it. I'm not worthy of it appearing easily. You're broadcasting the frequency of neediness, and the universe responds accordingly. Instead, after you speak the command, you do something radically different. You allow. Allow, don't chase. Allowing sounds passive, but it's not. Allowing is the most powerful frequency to maintain. When you allow, you're saying, I've activated this frequency. I know abundance is coming. I'm open to receiving it. I don't need to force it. I trust the process. From this state of allowing, you live your life normally. You don't obsess. You don't check constantly. You don't push. You simply remain open. If an opportunity comes, you notice it and respond. You don't hesitate or doubt. You move toward it because it feels aligned. If no opportunity appears immediately, you don't panic. You remain in certainty. You trust that the universe is already working. This is the frequency that creates manifestation, certainty mixed with allowing. Release doubt. After you speak the command, doubt will probably arise. Your old programs will whisper, this won't work, nothing ever changes, you're foolish for believing this. Here's how to handle doubt. Acknowledge it without following it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to fight it. You simply notice it. There's doubt, and then return to your knowing. You've already activated the frequency. You've already shifted. The only way doubt can stop the manifestation is if you feed it energy by obsessing over it or fighting it. Instead, when doubt appears, you simply remember, I've already spoken the command. The frequency has already shifted. Doubt is just an old program trying to protect me. I'm safe now. The universe is already responding. Then let the doubt pass. Don't resist it. Don't feed it. Just let it move through you like a cloud. Act from certainty. Here's the final piece of amplifying the activation. Act from certainty. This doesn't mean reckless action. It means when opportunities appear, you move toward them with confidence. You don't second guess. You don't doubt. You move as though you know it's going to work out. When you talk to someone about your work or your idea, you speak with certainty. Not arrogance, but certainty. You don't say, well, maybe if I'm lucky. You say, this is what I'm building. This is the value I'm creating. Here's how I can help. Certainty is magnetic. When you speak from certainty, people respond. Opportunities open. Doors that were closed begin to open. Maintain gratitude as proof. You already received it. This is the secret that locks everything in place. After you speak the command, you don't wait for abundance to arrive before you're grateful. You're grateful now. You're grateful as though you've already received it. Why? Because gratitude is the frequency of already having. Gratitude says, I have received this. I'm already blessed. The universe is already providing for me. When you live in gratitude, when you notice the small gifts, the small miracles, the small abundances that are already present in your life, you send a powerful signal to the universe. I recognize abundance. I acknowledge abundance. I'm grateful for abundance. And the universe responds by increasing abundance. This isn't about being delusional. It's about being honest. The universe is already providing for you. You have air. You have the ability to read or listen to these words. You have awareness. You have consciousness. You have everything you need in this moment. Gratitude for what you already have is gratitude for the abundance that's already present. And from that frequency, more abundance is attracted naturally. Most people stop here and miss everything. The 6 principles you just learned, they're more powerful than any ritual, any lucky charm, any external action. But there's one rule that determines whether this entire activation works or fails, and most people break this rule without even realizing it. Section 7. The one rule you must follow. After everything you've learned, after the command you've spoken, there's one rule that will determine whether this activation succeeds or fails. Never speak the command. Casually or repeatedly. This is not an affirmation. I want to be absolutely clear about this. Affirmations are designed to be repeated. You say them multiple times a day, every day, because the core belief is that repetition creates change, and in one sense, it does. But it also reinforces doubt. Every time you repeat an affirmation, you're admitting that once wasn't enough. You're suggesting, I'm not sure about this. Let me say it again to convince myself. The command we've given you is different. A command is spoken from authority, from knowing, from completeness. When you speak a true command, once is enough. Once is powerful. Once is complete. If you speak the command multiple times, you're not amplifying it. You're weakening it. You're shifting from the frequency of knowing into the frequency of doubt. Imagine you tell your friend to do something. You say it once, clearly. They say, okay, I got it. I'm going to do it. That's power. That's command. Now imagine you tell your friend the same thing 5 times. Seriously, can you do this? Please do this. I really need you to do this. Are you sure you're going to do this? Do it again. Now it sounds desperate. It sounds like you don't trust them. It sounds like you doubt they'll actually do it. That's what happens when you repeat the command. Speak it once, trust, then move. The instruction is simple and absolute. You speak the command once, from the activation state, with intention, with presence, with knowing. Then you stop. You don't repeat it tomorrow. You don't speak it again next week. You don't include it in your daily practice. You speak it once, and you trust it completely. Then you move through your life from the frequency that command activated. You maintain the frequency through allowing, through certainty, through gratitude. But you don't speak the command again. The command has done its work. It's shifted your frequency. Now the universe is responding. Your job is to trust that response and align with it. Why silence is more powerful than words. After you speak the command, silence is where the real power lives. Words activate the frequency, but silence allows the frequency to deepen and expand. In silence, your nervous system settles into the new frequency. In silence, the universe can respond. In silence, your consciousness aligns with the new reality you've activated. Many people want to keep talking, keep affirming, keep pushing. They think more words means more power, but the most powerful masters understand. Silence is completion. Silence is trust. Silence is where manifestation actually happens. Speak the command once, then enter the silence. Let the universe respond. You're almost at the moment of truth. Everything has been leading to this moment: the understanding, the preparation, the command, the rules. Now comes the final phase, the moment where you decide whether you'll truly allow this activation to work. Section 8. The final moment. Where manifestation begins. You've come to the final moment. Everything that needed to be said has been said. The understanding is complete. The command is ready. The frequency is prepared. Now comes the part where you decide. Will you take what you've learned and allow it to work? Or will you close this, doubt it, and return to the frequency of lack? The choice has always been yours. The universe doesn't force anything. It simply responds to your frequency. It simply creates what you're broadcasting. You've just shifted your frequency. Now the universe is already responding. Right now, in this moment, something is rearranging. An opportunity is being prepared. A door is being opened. A synchronicity is being aligned. The universe is already responding to your new frequency. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to push. You don't have to figure it out. All you have to do is trust. Trust that what you've activated is real. Trust that abundance recognizes you now. Trust that the universe is already providing. A guided whisper. The universe is already responding. Stay open. Notice the signs. Recognize the synchronicities. Move toward the opportunities. Maintain the certainty. Live in the gratitude. And let abundance find its way to you. You are worthy of unlimited abundance. This is not wishful thinking. This is not positive affirmation. This is truth. You are worthy. You always have been. The universe has always been trying to give you abundance. You just needed to shift your frequency to receive it. That frequency has shifted now. Go into your day from here. Go into your week from here. Go into your life from here. And watch as the universe responds. Watch as doors open. Watch as opportunities appear. Watch as synchronicities align. Watch as abundance recognizes you. It's not coming. It's already here. You just needed to frequency match it. And you have. The silence you're in right now. This is where manifestation begins. Stay here for a moment. Feel this frequency. This is your new home.